Welcome back to Marathon Gaming. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Play Expo in Blackpool. Who's we talking about? I'm going to be talking about Play Expo in Blackpool. It really was an expo. It is not just a gaming market. It's more than a convention. It's a huge meet-up where you can buy games, you can play games. There's tournaments, pinball machines, arcade cabinets, original ones, 8-bit microcomputers, a main stage with different special guests. It was a real big community thing. You could play Halo, like 32 player. I don't know what the maximum players are that you can have on that game. There's competitions to be won. There was literally every generation of retro gaming console through the generations and decades. There was something for absolutely everyone. So I'm going to try and talk about what was there, go through each thing. So we're going to be, first of all, we're going to go through the shout outs, which I'll get to in a minute, which I'm going to go through all the lovely people, which I met, new friends and old friends. I will miss some people off, so apologies if it was just an absolute epic packed weekend. We're going to talk about the market itself. We'll go through the pickups of what I got at the end. We're going to talk about the main highlight, which was, of course, the Doom tournament. We'll get onto that in a bit. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of the games that I played, what we played, me and the friends which were there. And as I'm talking about those games, I'll show you some footage. So there'll be lots of footage and clips from the whole weekend, overlaying on the video. Just giving away my secret, which I recorded with my phone. Who would have known? It's so special effects and highly edited. Yeah, of course it's an iPhone. So yeah, I'll go through the pickups at the end. So anyway, enough waffling. I'll start playing some footage. I don't know if you can see me or you can't see me or whether it be there. Who knows? We'll just keep on cracking on. So my first shout out has to go to the fantastic All-Star gamer. Alex he's a really good friend of mine. I met up with him a few times now. So it's the third time we've met up. He's an absolute star. He had like a 7-hour trip. I think it's like 5 hours for him to go directly from his house where he lives up in Norfolk. I live down near Southend-on-Sea in Essex. So it's only 2 hours between us. He drove 2 hours the wrong way to come and see me. Granted, it only added an hour onto the journey from his to mine. But he came all the way down to pick me up, and that was so kind of him. So I've got just give a big shout out to All-Star Gamer, and everyone I've mentioned, I'm gonna put up on there. You can see on the screen, you can see their logo, or there'll be a picture up of them. I'll put in the description a link to their channel, so please check these guys out. He's got a fantastic little games room. He collects for Wii U. He's got a full set, but he does lots of different pieces. He plays a lot of games on his NES. He loves his NES. He's a massive Nintendo fan from that respect. But yeah, Alex is just a top guy. I could waffle about him all day, but you might switch off. You don't want to hear me talk about my good friend Alex. That's fair enough. So let's move on to the next person. I got to meet up with Cy, Ginger Hippie Gaming, and I was absolutely over the moon about that. One of the main reasons why I wanted to go up to play Blackpool is I knew a lot of these guys when I met up each year. It's a long way for us to go. Like I say, Alex was a gent. We had good fun. It went really quick because we were just chatting to each other the whole way up. But yeah, Cy was going, and he doesn't get to as many, markets and game conventions and stuff as I get to myself. He's more of a fan of the expos where there's actually games. I understand that because sometimes you drive very far, get to a gaming market, things can be overpriced, and you're just sort of done in an hour, and then you've got a long journey home. But at an expo, there's actual games to play. So I completely understand, respect where he's coming from. So I was so glad to spend some time with him. So I spent some time with him on Friday, some time with him on the Sunday as well. Didn't get a chance to catch up on Saturday, so unfortunately he was a little bit under the weather. But yeah, big shout out to Cy, and again, yeah, check out Cy. His channel is Ginger Hippie Gaming. He's huge. I'm sure you guys know about Cy, but he's absolutely. I've heard so many good things about Cy. We, we've got lots of the same friends and same circles, and everyone says so many good things about him. Says how nice and just how much a top guy he was, and he exceeded my expectations. He's such it's hard to explain till you meet him. He's such a lovable, caring, nice, just a good human being. So it was really awesome to see Cy. So shout out to Ginger Hippie Gaming. Hopefully I'll see him again very soon. Also got to meet Super Jim Tendo, which I haven't met before. So big shout out to Jim. Really nice guy. Very funny. I enjoyed his dry sense of humour. So big shout out to Super Jim Tendo. So please check him out as well. He was local and he was like our tour guide. He was our tour guide for Blackpool. He really was. Also got to see Pete on a retro tip again. I have met Pete before, definitely met him once, maybe that was the second time I think I've met him. But yeah, spent some time with him. We all had a good laugh, big meet up. There was loads of people there. Jake Cyber Snake 7, awesome guy, really kind-hearted guy. It was nice to see him. He's been on, some of these guys have been on the tubes for actually years. unlike me, a complete novice. He's a really nice guy as well. Awesome gaming collection. Obviously, some big channels there. But yeah, please check out all those guys. Got to see our mate Dale, Daily Retro. We see each other everywhere now. He gets about almost as much as me. He's also another retro gaming slag because he gets around everywhere. So yeah, it's also to see, awesome to see Dale again. Anyway, so yeah, we met. There was a lots of people. There was like 20 or 30 of us, but they're the ones which popped back into my head when I was making a few notes earlier. So before we get onto the gaming market and the games we played, there were some awesome tournaments there. Sensible Soccer, Bomberman, Mario Kart Double Dash. But the big one was John Romero. Is it John? His first name? It is, isn't it? John Romero, the creator of Doom, was there. And basically, people was having a tournament in a day, which I didn't realise. And then later on, late in the afternoon, the best of the best players of Doom was going up on the PC, having a death match, first to 20. Kill match, whatever you want to call it. And I tell you what, it made me want to play Doom. The game still holds up well today. It is, I couldn't believe it. He was playing with them. He's obviously so good. He's made the maps. He knows where everything is. But yeah, some people got like 6 kills on him. Everyone got at least 1 kill. A few got like a few kills. Some got about 6 or 7. No one got double figures on him, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it was absolutely awesome to see. And what a good guy he is. He's just really approachable. You can get a bit signed with him. You know, you can buy things there from him, from his stall. Obviously, you know, they've flown him over, etc. So, you know, he's got to get a bit of money back that way. I'm really gutted because I'm collecting a bit of big boxes on the PS1 unintentionally. One of them I've got is Doom. And I'm too tight to buy another one, but I should have realised he was there. But he was there the year before, so hopefully he'll be there the year after. I would love to take my Doom big box PS1, double case, dual case, call it what you will, and get him to sign it. Get his little John Romero on the front of it. So I'll definitely do that next time. And Side Ginger Hippie Gaming, he got some chainsaws signed. Not real chainsaws, foam ones, of course, for some friends. But yeah, that was definitely the highlight of the expo. But there was, I mean, the games are just awesome. So I'm going to go through all the games I was playing. A lot of them I was playing with Alex, U-Star Gamer, and Rob. So I forgot to mention, Rob, not Gamer. I've met with Rob loads of times now. He's such a good friend. Rob is so knowledgeable. He knows absolutely everything. He took me out of a few silly purchases, so I'm really thankful and owe him to that. He took me out of the Kirby on the Game Boy Color, thank you. But I apologise to the vendor who could have made a killing on my behalf. But yeah, Rob's a really good guy. I've spent a lot of time with him. Always meet up with him, Nottingham each year, or twice a year sometimes. So I've met him like a few times now. Yeah, great channel, Not Gamer. Check him out. He is so good at streaming. He knows everything. He's like the green screen champion. And he's involved at the moment in YouTube of the Month, I believe. After just coming out the back of playing around with GirthTube of the Month, he's now a YouTuber. So he's out there. He is out there. He's doing really, really well. So yeah, big shout out to my friend Rob, Not Gamer. Anyone else pops into my head, I will bring them to light as well. So the games we was playing, the first console, I think the first console? First one I can remember was Tron, and obviously we've all played Tron. Well, I thought it was just, there's 4 mini games, isn't there? Well, like you're on the bike, sort of cutting up, we got to go through. There's like 4 mini games. I had no idea. I must have just by luck played it twice and had the same game, so I didn't think I really liked it, and I was kind of like, don't get why this is such a big thing. But I fell in love with it. So Alex, sort of U-Star Gamer, taught me how to play it. So yeah, it's me, Alex, and Rob that spent most of the time on the Saturday playing. And yeah, what a game that is. Really, really enjoyed that game. Hypersports 84 is my favourite game. It's normally like dual cabbed in track and field. Some people mistake the game for the same, but Hypersports is better than track and field. It is my favourite game. I'm very good at that. At all the events, I can loop it, but I struggle with the pole vault at the end. I still can't work that out. But yeah, I absolutely love that game. In my local arcade, it happened to be positioned between the bar and the ledge at the front. So I just was always playing it. Like, so I forced myself to like it because it was just by the bar and where you could put your drink. So like, it was just, yeah, that was the game I just ended up playing the most and just fell in love with. We played Roadrunner. I've got that, and me and Si both did the same things. Ginger Hippie Gaming said, "Oh, I didn't know it was an arcade cab," and I was like, "Same." So we both have played it on the Atari 2600. Turns out it's a very good game. Obviously, most Atari games are the whole purpose of that console, and they're ports directly from the arcade. But for some reason, I thought that was an original title, because some of them are. But yeah, an absolute fantastic. Any of these games I mentioned, guys, please let me know if you got any memories for your childhood or any stories or experience or how you rank the games, because yeah, that was that was a bit of a dark horse for me, Roadrunner. I really, really enjoyed that. Or a dark coyote. Coyote? That's another word I can't pronounce. Pac-Mania. I love Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man games. But I've never played Pac-Mania. So I had it on an arcade cab. But I didn't get a chance to play it. I played it on an 8-bit computer. And it's 3D, which blew my mind. And also, was it 3D on an 8-bit computer? Was it? Doubting myself. Anyway, there's footage there. And also you could jump. Genius. You could jump over the ghosts. That blew my bloody mind. It really did. We played as well Gangster Town. I can't read my own handwriting. Gangster Town I played on the Master System, which is a great on little CRT. It was a really good light gun game. Absolutely awesome. A lot better than most of the light gun games. Really, really was good. Point Blank we played, and I'll tell you what, I used to play Point Blank 2 quite a lot in my local arcade, and there was one at the pub we used to go to. A pretty decent player. I got cleaned away by Alex, Two-Star Gamer. He is absolutely mustard, trigger finger. Now I know why his missus is always smiling. He is so fast with his hands. Honestly, it was dangerous. It was scary how good he was. He was really good at that game. Absolutely wiped the floor of us. Baby Pac-Man as well. So I feel like that was a very old it was a very unique arcade cab where it was like half arcade, half pinball, and it went into a bit of a pinball game. Any footage I've got of these games, I think I've got footage of most. I'll pop on the screen as I'm talking about them anyway. We played Robotron 2084, which is a bit like Berserk. There's 2 Robotron games, I think, but that was awesome. That was also a dark horse, like really, really good. A game which we've never seen, which thought, oh, that looks amazing, was Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, but I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest, but I could imagine people going mad for it. Road Rush Rally, which I think was a bit like the off-road one. You know, you've got 4 wheels facing each other, and it's just madness, like Micro Machines, top-down view. You could go any way, crash into each other. That was good fun. We played Ready to Rumble on the Dreamcast. Last time I played that wasn't on the Dreamcast. Obviously, it's been ported to many consoles. And I thought, do you know what? It's not as good as I remember. But I had a good laugh playing against Alex. But it might be because I was kicking his ass. Obviously, all games are fun when you're winning. So, but yeah, the graphics on it is beautiful. The pinball was amazing. We played James Bond, Dr. No pinball, and that was awesome. You know, some pinball games are just like, it's like it's got a magnet in the front, a complete coin eater. This one was quite forgiving. It allowed you to really, you know, make the most of your coin. Not that it was cost us any money. They were free, you know, open play. But that was really, really good. That was, you know, a nice classical machine. There's a Family Guy pinball. I hadn't seen that before. That was also very good. It had a little pinball feature. Sorry, a pinball within the pinball feature. So there's a little Stewie Griffin mini one at the top. You know, like when you unlock and get into the game, you hit all the lights in the right order and you get on the big screen. It was like that. Really, really good. I wrote down Vindicators, but I can't remember what the game is. But I played it. There's probably some footage there. Can't remember what it was, but I tried to write down every game we enjoyed and played. Also, Multiverse. Again, can't remember that. Xeno Crisis. Now, the developers were there selling the games. We got to play it as well. I'll go through those bits in a bit. Talk about that in a bit more detail. What a game. You can get it on a Dreamcast, Mega Drive. What else can you get on? Can you get on a Saturn? Super Nintendo? No, sorry, Super Famicom. Awesome game. We'll talk about it in a moment. If I've got any footage, I will pop it on the screen. I'm sure I have. We all played that. Very good game. Great multiplayer game. But it's going to be hard playing it one player. It really is. But we'll get on to that in a minute because that's part of the pickups. Also played Wolfenstein 3D on the old Atari Jaguar. It's a shame Doom wasn't in there, so I'd like to have played that. But yeah, that was really, really good. Super Hang-On, I've played that before. Obviously, I had Hang-On on my Master System back in the day, built in. But I've played the... it had the Hang-On, like the full bike version, but it was a bit faulty. Wasn't always working. Then I had the stand-up one. And that was good fun. But I played that because Alex has got it over in Arcade Archive. Anyway, I'm waffling very fast because I've had 2 black coffees, and that's what happens when you give Scotty cappuccino, caffeine. Right, let's get into the pickups. Let's get into that because it was what I could talk about the laughs we had Friday, the silliness, the beers, the playing pool, the drunkenness, but you guys don't want to hear that. Right. let's get into. So I was trying not to spend any money. I didn't buy anything till the Sunday. So I was like, I don't need to go mad in the game market. I go to game markets all the time, like every month. I went to one today while I'm filming this in Brighton, which would be another video. I do get about. So, you know, I'm not saving my money up. And looking for certain things. I just see what crops up. And there's a bit of a similar pattern to in Blackpool as there was at Brighton, which you'll see in the next video. So I was trying not to really buy anything because there was games to play there. It wasn't just about the market. But as you can see, I had to pick up on a Sunday. I picked up just a few bits. Yeah, Xeno Crisis. What a game. I managed to get a poster from them, right? And a t-shirt. Right, so that's a t-shirt, a poster, and the game for 20 quid, which is mental. Straight from the developers, because, right, if this game was on a stall at a gaming market, you've probably seen it's 35 quid, 38 quid, sometimes 40 quid. I got this for 30 quid with all that stuff. And I bet you, if you're watching this and you've got a copy of this, I bet you could have paid a lot more than that as well. So yeah, I mean, if I've got any footage of it, like I said, I'll show it on the screen. What a game. So yeah, Bitmap Studios, apologies. Yeah, what an absolute game. Really, like, if I would have just been happy with just getting out. I had to pick something up. Like I say, I didn't pick up a lot of stuff. Disappointment of the day. I knew this was going to happen. I even knew there was no point buying it. I don't know why I brought it. I'm a complete idiot, right? There's 3 arcade cabinets in this room. One you can see there, it's official Nintendo, it's an official Sega. And then I've got a fantastic machine from my friend Rob, which has got in it, like a computer, it's got all the games on. So it's, yeah, been like gutted out, if you like. So it's like one of the ones you would see in a kebab shop or a pub. It just says Supreme Video on it. There's not much fun and snazziness to it, because it's not like an original dedicated cab. So I've saw it's close to Hypersports. I saw a track and field sticker. I knew it wouldn't fit, and everyone was like, no, it must be one size fits all. And I was like, it can't be. It can't be. This isn't a condom. It's not going to fit, right? Anyway, picked it up. It don't fit. I'm not going to bother spinning the camera around. Anyone want it? I might try and actually cut it and make it work. I don't know. Anyway, that is what it is. Yeah, so I only got a few other bits. Oh yeah, I won something. Could not believe it. I haven't got an Evercade, but I won an Evercade game. So basically they said if you follow them on social media, you will get to spin a wheel. And everyone done it, won a few little bits, you know, silly little things. And the top prize would be to win a car. And I'm so deaf, right? I heard someone say win a car. I didn't hear the T. Car. So I thought you could win a car, and I was like, I'm up for that. Went over there, showed them on Facebook. I follow them, because I do anyway, because I'm a sad, pathetic square. And I spun the wheel, got top prize. And again, my brain didn't process a T. I don't know why. A bit like retro bait in his sevens. I can't see the letter T. And I spun the wheel, and I won a car. Not a car. Disappointment. The climax levels. I was up, I was down. Anyway, it's really funny. I was choosing between this one. So it's got Tiger, Heli, Truxton, Zero Wing, Guardian, Alcon, Snowbruz, Flying Shark, Techie Packy. Did I just say Packy on camera? Techie Packy. I think that is what it says. Apologies if this video gets taken down. And basically, that's thrown me right off, that is. There was another car which had less games, 6 games rather than 8, but one of them was R-Type. And everyone was like, well, normally people get R-Type because it's a better game, but I thought I'd only play R-Type on the cabinet. And I was really like, I get a bit of OCD with things, like making decisions, indecisiveness. And someone said to me, it was Si from Jipper Gaming. He went, well, just get the other one then. And I was like, oh yeah, thanks. So I needed him to make a decision for me. Picked it up, and I haven't even got an Evercade. So did you know you can actually now trade these in at CEX as of yesterday? You can buy and sell Evercade stuff. So if you're looking to bin off your stuff, take it to CEX now. But I'll probably do a giveaway or something, because I've never done a 1,000 subscriber video to say thank you. So maybe I should get some stuff together and do a giveaway. But yeah, if you would be interested in that, let me know. I mean, it's only like a 20 quid game, but that's still cool, innit, for nothing. The other 2 things I've got, I seem to be... There's no little subsets or anything I'm doing. I just collect a little bit for everything. And I'm not a hoarder. I move things on. I allocate small areas, like I've talked about before, and then when they're full, I get rid of stuff. But I seem to enjoy seeing big box games, a dual case. What do you call it? Dual case, big box, double CD cassette games. And I just quite like seeing them. I don't know how many there are. I just keep, when I see the odd one cheap, I pick it up. I picked up more today in Brighton, which you'll see in the next video. I picked these up. Family games compendium, 20 games on there, which some of them look like absolute toffee. Like like they throw in arcade games. Like, that doesn't count. Not arcade games, casino games. Don't give me a fruit machine on a PlayStation 1. I've got fruit downstairs and I've got machines in here. I can make my own. But no, on a serious note, yeah, there's some right rubbish on there. 7 in a row, Superbike Challenge, Splash Video Poker, 7 Bridges, Poker again, Kart Racer, Blackjack. Half of them are casino games. The other one looked really interesting. 3 fantastic games on 1 disc. Well, 2 discs probably. Or 3 discs. Might be 3 in there. Normally there's demos in these. They're either 2 discs or it's a disc and a demo. Broken Sword. That was a good game, wasn't it, back in the day on a PlayStation? I think we had a demo that we used to play, which it's a point-and-click game anyway. I'm sure you're aware of it. Road Rash. I don't think I played the original Road Rash on the... I haven't played, like, I got Jailbreak free. There's like 3, I think, on the PlayStation 1. I only ever played the first 3 on the Mega Drive. I didn't really play them much on other consoles. I know they are on the Saturn and different things, but yeah, so I'll check that out. And then Myst, which I think is a bit of a horror sort of thriller game. So yeah, and that was it's like a charity. All profits from sale help will be donated to children charities. So yeah, very strange one, that one. So yeah, I'm kind of collecting without realising big box games. So if anyone knows how many there are, let me know. I saw loads today, but I didn't want to pay like 20, 30 quid for some. But if I see the odd one, like it's like a tenner, I just pick it up. So yeah, so those are what I got. Thoughts of the gaming market was, there was some real inconsistencies. There was some things that was really overpriced. I'll show you some like footage of anything now. Rather than just filming, because I wanted to go for everything and try and keep this to 20 minutes as much as I can. So it'll be about 25 minutes, I imagine, because I'm on 22 now. I didn't want to just film like 20 minutes of the gaming market and then talk for 20 minutes after. So I just filmed the odd like big hitter. So you'll see some big hitters on the screen. And there were some real big pricey games there. But when I say consistencies, there'll be like one game on one stall for a tenner, then the same game on the stall next to it for 30 quid. Rob, for example, Nox Gamer, got a game on one stall, and on that same stall he had 3 copies of the game, all priced differently. So he just picked up the cheapest one. So that was odd. That was very odd. Game markets, there always are more expensive, I think, than the average place. And that's because you get the chance to haggle. If you don't, like if something's £13, you just offer 10. It's kind of it is. If you buy 2 things that are 10 each, you say, oh, can I have 15? They can only say no. Some people do say no, but yeah, you can always haggle with the price, especially if they take card and you offer cash, that sort of thing. But yeah, there are bargains to be had. It took me a long time to work that out, to be honest with you. I didn't haggle for any of these just because they were cheap games. I felt a bit silly. But, maybe I could have offered 12 quid for that because it's 15, but that was a tenner. But I had a fantastic time. I'll definitely go every year. I can't remember the area we stayed at, but it reminded me of, like, if anyone's familiar with the south coast of Brighton, you got Brighton and you got Hove next to it. So like Hove's like away from the riffraff and you can get into Brighton. Not that there's riffraff in Brighton, but in Blackpool it's definitely riffraff. But yeah, so it was like the town next to it. But it was like, it's all available by tram. They've got really good infrastructure there. We had a great time. It was just really, really good. But I'm going to round it off there to keep it at 25 minutes. A big shout out to all the people I've mentioned. Apologies if I forgot anyone. But yeah, I just wanted to share some of the games that I played. Thank you again, Addicts U-Star Gaming. Thank you so much, basic mate, for spending so much time and driving me up there. Big shout out to you. And Ginger Hipper Gaming, hope you get well soon, brother. Hope everyone enjoyed those pickups. I'm stopping now for gaming. See you guys soon for the video. Cheers. Hold on, I've forgotten something. Just as I said, get well soon to Si. I just remembered, Si gave me 2 pickups. Si's bag was like a clown's pocket. What I mean by that is it just kept on going and going. I even threw myself, I wasn't sure what I meant by that. Yeah, it just kept going and going. His bag was just, he was just donating it was like a Goodwill store. He was just pulling things out. I was like, anyone want this? Anyone want that? It was like the most dodgy dealing I've ever seen. And he's such a kind-hearted, sweet person. He was just saying, does anyone want this? Does anyone want that? He gave me, hang on, little chip for the Master System, which I thought was really nice of him. I wanted to take that because I had it on my Master System back in the day, but now I've got a Master System 2 with Sonic built in. So I thought that was really cool to get that. It gave me Turrican as well. Rob Knott's game, mate, it's his favourite game, Super Turrican. So to get Turrican for the Mega Drive, it's a Sega Genesis cartridge, but it works in the Mega Drive. So he gave them to me. So I just wanted to say thank you to Sight again, Ginger Hippie Gaming. Right, I will go this time. Scott, stop waffling. Okay, will do. Bye.